And so, game number 2 of Rain versus Shaft on Sleeping Giant. Rain still stays in the Alpha spawn, Shaft in the Bravo spawn. Let's take a look and see how these teams are going to go. So for the side of Rain, we've got Daring, we got Ragnar, we got the Ledge Gearing, we got the Des Moines both Ledge, we got the San Martin, we've got the Ledge Moskva, we've got the Monty, and the Vermont. For the side of Shaft, we've got Ledge Haru, we've got the Ragnar, we've got the Daring, we've got the Ledge Haru, Des Moines, Moskva, Des Moines, Vermont. So we're going to see pretty close on health, even with the differentiation of DD numbers because of the Vermonts and a couple other things, which makes it interesting. And so it becomes an interesting occurrence here because you're seeing once again the different priority in DD usage between the two teams and how much they want. Now we see the Ragnars like I expected. You're going to take the Ragnar because you want that radar, and the only other one you can use for a radar besides Ragnar on DDs is Gdansk and Yu Yang, and Gdansk is banned. And so you're going to take the Ragnar because you get the heal, you get the good DPM, even though you give up the Torps over the Yu Yang in this situation because you're going to use Haru as your, or Gearings as your smoke. Shots are going to be well away from the Moskva. Looks like we're going to see range splitting lightly over to A, heavier towards C, whereas we're going to see a more heavy push on to A from Shaft. And so this becomes the challenge of how quick can you get around A. Now, interesting to note that the Des Moines is here. He's not going to be in a position to help the Daring beyond radar because he's not going to be able to shoot. But as of right now, unless this Moskva turns up, there is no ship in position. It looks like he is turning. We'll see if he's going to go up here. He took a wide line. Right now, there's no ship in position to radar for the side of Shaft onto the B cap. And so we're going to have to keep an eye on that B cap because this currently 1v1 between Gata and Bison is going to be big for the game. It does look like the interesting, actually. Okay, this is interesting. Vermont turning. And that's not a small turn. That's a full turn. That is a very... So... That is very interesting that the Vermont decides to do a full turn there. Like, he was all set to go towards A. It looks like they're changing it up. And I have to wonder why they decide to change it up. Now, is there a smoke over here or something? No. You have the Haru, and this is really nice because you got a 2 for the 1 with the Haru and the Ragnar and Des Moines being able to sit in Haru smoke. You got to watch out for these Torps. And there's the smoke drop. So Ragnar v Ragnar, Haru versus Gearing, and Des Moines versus Des Moines. Narrow advantage just because of that in this strict area alone towards the side of Shaft because the Ragnar better than the... Or sorry, the Haru has the better DPM than the Gearing, though you have to watch the Torps. But you gotta be aware and cognizant of 4 and Lucar versus just WCG. So this is gonna be intriguing. Okay, Vermont does a full turn. I don't know if that's just a time delay and they didn't want to slow down the ship so that they kept moving full speed, or what. Daring is getting very close to being in the cap. Moskva will have angle fairly soon. I mean... You can see the radar. He's well within the radar range. So watch for Daring and Moskva onto Bison here. Vermont is going to have an off chance here at shots as well. Gasando, that is. So we're going to watch here. Gangbrang spotted already, though. So they've moved the Moskva up here, and now it is that classic 2v2 instead. And so they'll find the Daring. Gotta smash, though. He's going to get out of that radar range very quickly. He's already out of the radar range. And so there's the radar from the Moskva, and watch for the shots. AP loaded. Interesting shot choice there. And here comes the Vermont shells. He does dodge, so Bison's going to get out of there. I'd say right now that is a narrow advantage Maybe about to be more with those Montana shells. Oh, Montana does hit him. That is an advantage play to the side of Rain for the moment. Also, Vermont taking a lot out there. The fact that he's healing and he's down already 30,000, it's a big amount. Des Moines Radar did spot briefly, though they got the advantage out here on Ship Shady while we were monitoring that mid play. And now here comes the first advantage for Shaft. They're going to push into A. There's no way for A to be denied. Moskva doesn't have radar. San Martin's radar is nowhere near reaching it right now, and even if it does, who's going to stop him? And so that becomes very interesting. Let's watch these shots. Vermont moving full forward. Malamu might be in danger here. Oh! 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 56,000, and that is a massive hit from the Vermont. Malamu, and look at how much of that was Citadel. See just that little chunk of white bar he can heal up. Radar from the Des Moines will force smash out, and I like this play from Rain. They're moving the Des Moines up. They forced the Vermont back. They're moving the Des Moines up, which is forcing Gotta Smash out of the cap positioning. And remember, Moskva doesn't have radar right now. And so the Des Moines gets into a really nice position. This is going to make it very hard to dislodge and take B. Now, if Cassando gets another big hit here on the Vermont, who can't move forward too fast because of Brisk not being active, he does not. He gets the one hit, but it's nowhere near enough to really threaten Lucar beyond just making him move off. There's a lot of fight going on here, by the way. And Taro taking the worst end of that trade for the moment. Medzuko going to have to speed away, because he's going to take a lot. Now, this is going to start going really poorly for Medzuko here in a second, because you got the Vermont and the Des Moines on you. You are way pushed up there. Yeah, look at... You've now started to lose the fight, and you're still spotted, still taking damage. Down under 10k almost. Harugumo going to be forced to smoke up for you, and there's the big hit, down to under 8k. It's good to take that fight for the damage, but... Oh, under 5k. You only have 2 heals left, and you lost a lot of advantage for that. Harugumo smoking up. I mean, they're getting some of that back here onto Entaro with him down to 12,000, but that's still a 7,000 disadvantage health trade. And the only saving grace right now is that the gearing took a lot. Now, Des Moines is going to have to move forward. He's not going to stop C in time, so we're going to see that points lead rapidly change in favor of Rain. I do like, though, the aggressiveness we're seeing over here from Shaft. So Shaft being very aggressive. They're moving the Vermont of Gassando forward already, saying, okay, what are you going to do? Because the San Martin isn't going to be able to stop him. The Montana is not going to be able to stop him. And so now you're forcing Rain. They've got to readjust the daring over this way. San Martin doesn't have the ability to get dark, remember, here. Like, San Martin doesn't have a smoke ability. And so the Des Moines, now that he sees the San Martin, is just going to open up on him. And Vermont already had the guns turning, and so now, as we follow those shots in, down already 15k, San Martin really puts himself in a rough spot there. He's going to heal up, but how much more is he going to take as he tries to heal up? And so he's going to have to make a choice soon. Moskva also is now feeling the pressure, or Gang is. They're trying to burn out the Vermont, which is the right play here. You've put the Montana on the HE because you want to get the fires. Vermont slow turning. He won't take those torps. San Martin heal finishes up. He's at 46,000. Harugumo gets just spotted, but the Harugumo can slam the brakes. Go dark. Moskva's guns focus back. Nice hit there. But still, Artorias in a very dangerous spot here. Shells are in, down to 29,000. And remember, no heal for another 10 seconds. Now, let's take a look back to the other side so we don't lose track. Daring is taking some damage. Ragnar of Medzuko using his last heal. So that's really rough when Entaro is going to have more health and a heal left. Zill in trouble, taking chunks there. Down to 35,000. He's dark. Vermont shells out onto Entaro. These are going to hit. These are going to be really good. Oh, 8,000. And that's going to balance the playing field Ragnar to Ragnar. Going to give Metsuko back a bit of an advantage. And that's going to force Intaro to be very careful because he knows he's now at what you see is what you get. Rain is making play on this side. Watch. Oh, the radar comes out. Haru is now in a dangerous spot because he's on the edge. Watch for Bison here. If and when Bison decides to shoot. San Martin used a heal, by the way, and still sitting at 24,000. There's Bison shooting. Problem is, you got a Des Moines there that might just say, hey, let me get you. Haru gonna take a lot, though. Oh, he takes so much from that one shot from the Vermont, he just gets straight eliminated. And Rain traps the Haru brilliantly as he's sitting there trying to keep the San Martin spotted. And so now Shaft loses the first ship. They're up health, but they're in a disadvantaged spot. And so you can see this is just a constant game of chess here with the moving back and forth. The Gassando already moving into mid, and if you remember, that's a Moskva. That thing's going to take a lot of damage if that Vermont just comes out on him. And here's the push coming up here. Ragnar and Des Moines both hurting. But so is Lulu, and this has now given them access to 4. And so, Daring of God a Smash has 2 heals left. He's going to take hits from the Vermont there. Takes about 6k damage, pops the heal, goes dark, gets out of there. Watch this shot onto the Des Moines here. Oh, massive 31,000 damage shot. He goes dark, but they know now that he's in trouble. He's spotted again, and so now 4 has to be very careful, because if he keeps going back, there's a Vermont that's going to have his name on it. Also, we haven't talked about it, but Malamu taking a lot of damage up there. And so, the Shaft health advantage growing. Montana also can't heal that. That's his max health. And now 4 really in a problem spot. Lulu in a problem spot as well. Shaft came to play this game, ladies and gentlemen.
The enemy is about to win.
And down to 2,000. He doesn't have a heal. He doesn't have DCPs. If they get a fire on him, he's just gone. They're trying to. The shots are just missing. Oh, they hit one there. They hit another. He's at 1,300. He just stops in time, but man, he is in danger. And now we see this push we talked about. Moskva moving forward. Vermont. The stop in at C. It's a 300-point lead right now for the side of Rain, but they've only got 1 cap ticking. A is going to be lost at some point, though, by the side of Shaft, most likely. Here's the C take. There's no way to stop C. And so as we look at it, so the goals right now, Des Moines wants to finish off Montana. He sees Montana. He wants to burn him down. Vermont wants Montana gone and needs to be wary of Daring. Moskva's there, though. Des Moines spotted, possibly. Nope, he gets the heal off, so he'll heal back up there quite a bit. But it is now, it's still a narrow advantage for the side of Rain. Malamu down to 15-2, and remember, he can heal maybe 1,000, maybe. And the Hydro from the Moskva, really big information play. Oh, he hits just a bit of the island. His shots will go in, but it's only going to take him down to about 5,000. And now the Moskva really just getting slapped. They don't kill the Des Moines yet. It's Russian in danger of going down here. He's down to 17,000. They got a lot of advantage there. He gets another Citadel. They break a gun. He doesn't have a DCP. He's trying to turn. He's going to put the shots in on Bison because he knows he's got to watch out. And you're going to see Gassando also prep. But here come the shots from the Montana. They get him to 6,000. It's not enough. Watch the heal. He's going for the kill on Gassando. He's going for the kill on Gassando. They have him down to 14,000. How soon are the Vermont guns ready? They get him in time. Bison cannot get around that corner in time, and Gassando gets the shots off. Now, Russian does die to Gangbang, but Gasando staying alive there. Now that points is in favor of Shaft. Shaft moving closer to victory. And this becomes the real challenge now, is where is your point back in if you're the side of Rain? You want to look towards C, but you don't have the ship health or positioning to get C. You're gonna charge A, but your Montana is in really big danger of just going down. Even though he's not spotted right now, he's just in major danger going down. And Lucar, shots in on Lucar, not going to do anything. But you can see Shaft moving over to B. Think this game's in the bag. It's not guaranteed yet with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to victory timing. And I'm never going to count out either of these teams. But not getting the Torps off on Gasando, and the fact that your Montana is just... He's at 12,000. That's his health. Artori is trying to go dark, but he's going to use his second to last heal here. And now the Ragnar daring pushing in towards B. They're going to spot this Moskva. I mean, the Moskva is going to... The Moskva is going to prevent the cap. But it doesn't matter because right now Shaft just says, hey, we'll just keep ticking damage away, but you've got to make the play. And so you watch stuff in. Watch these shots on Lulu here. Lulu in real danger right now. He backs up. He's using his last heal. Down to 10,000. He gets into a spot where he can't be hit by the daring, but he's still going to be farmed by the Des Moines and Haru briefly. Oh, wait. Shots are in. And they're just long. Gasando getting farmed as well. Down to 35,000. But it's not enough by itself. And now you can see the Des Moines of Kimmy saying, hey, Artorias, you've got one heal left. Let me just keep chunking you out. And Malamu moving forward, but once again... Oh, and Malamu's spotted. If he doesn't kill Gasando here, it may not matter. Shots are in on Gasando. Only... it gets 11,000. That's more than I thought at that first shot. But here comes the possible kill on Malamu. If this kills Malamu... They get him to 1,700. His heal's going to take him up to maybe 5k. But he's still in danger. Fire won't kill him because of the fact that he has the DCP. He gets dark, but 5,000 health. 1 minute 30 until the side of Shaft wins. Rain looking for a kill. Their hope is killing this Des Moines, and they've got the Des Moines down. He goes down, ladies and gentlemen, and suddenly... It's now crisis situation with just 2 minutes and 50 seconds left for the side of Shaft. They need to get into a cap right now. They need to get into B cap or get a kill. And they're looking for the kill, but you're going to have Lulu hide. You're going to have the Ragnar hide. 22,000 onto the Vermont, but Gasando can't come out. Moskva's going to use the radar, try to hit Medzuko. But now, here comes the challenge. Medzuko gonna charge and dive the island. 42 seconds. This is gonna be tight. He gets into the cap. And that's gonna switch it over to favor for... Oh! And the massive hit on Gangbang. Gangbang down to 10k courtesy of the Vermont. Medzuko sitting in the cap. Here come the shells from the Montana. This is an all-out brawl right here at the end. Shots on Medzuko. The Ragnar Ventaro opens up. And now the San Martin pushes in on Gasando. There's going to be more than one kill here at the end. Who's it going to be, though? If they kill off Vermont before Moskva dies, that's going to be game. Where's it going to be? There's the... Oh, they didn't get it yet. There's the kill on the Moskva. It buys time. But Ragnar and Vermont look like they're both going to go down. They get them both. And Rain drags themselves to victory from the jaws of defeat with an epic ending. That should have been Shaft's game. Shaft should be tied right now. But Rain drags it out literally with the thinnest of margins at the end. What an absolute stunning game. Shaft should have won that.